Exercise 4.1, question number 2. We have discussed the first one. Let's quickly write the answer for this before we take up the next part. Out of length and breadth, let's represent the breadth as x. If the units are given, do mention the units along with it. So breadth of the plot represented as x meters. The length can be represented as 2x plus 1 meters. According to question, the area of the plot is given as 528 meters square. Form your equation from here. Length multiplied by breadth equals to 528. So you have x, 2x plus 1 multiplied with x equals to 528. The simplified form will be 2x square plus x minus 528 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation that we have. That's your answer. Anshdeep, Arman Basra, Armanjot Singh, Aran Madan, Avleen, Bhavya, Ekam, Harpreet Kaur, Meherjot, Rajvansh, Rashika, Ravgun, Tashampreet, Vani, Vidhi, Damanpreet. Damanpreet has not even connected his audio yet. Okay. Second part. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. You need to find out the integers. How would you assume the integers?
X and X
Sarthak?
plus 1.
X plus 1
X plus
or x
1.
minus 1.
So you have to take two consecutive positive integers. You could represent them as x, x plus 1, or you may take the integers as x minus 1 or x. It's the same. In case you are indicated the integers are odd or even, you will change the representation accordingly. Can anyone tell me if you were given that we have to take two consecutive even integers or odd integers? How would you represent them?
X and X plus
X
2.
and X plus 2.
X plus 1.
Odd numbers and even numbers, they differ by 2. Consecutive odd numbers, consecutive even numbers, they differ by 2. So x plus 2, it will depend on whatever your first integer is. Accordingly, you will obtain the second one. So keep in mind, the word positive is important with respect to your answer. Just a little idea here. जब आप equation solve करोगे, when you're trying to find out the answer for the quadratic equation, that means you're looking for the answers of x. आप x के answers निकालोगे. Since the quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros, there will be 2 possible answers at the most. 2 possible answers for x. Since it's given in the statement that your integers are positive, accordingly you will pick the right option out of the 2 answers you obtain. अगर उन्होंने सिंपली लिखा हो टू कंसेक्यूटिव इंटीजर्स, सिंपली टू कंसेक्यूटिव इंटीजर्स, तो आपकी दोनों पॉसिबिलिटीज एग्जिस्ट करेंगी. अगर वो कुछ स्पेसिफाई कर रहे हैं अबाउट द इंटीजर्स इन योर क्वेश्चन, कीप इन माइंड बिफोर यू राइट डाउन योर आंसर. इक्वेशन सॉल्व करके आपको x के 2 आंसर्स मिलेंगे एंड इट्स गोइंग टू अफेक्ट योर आंसर लेटर ऑन इन प्रॉब्लम सम्स. प्रॉब्लम सम्स में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप स्टेटमेंट को केयरफुली पढ़ो. वंस यू हैव सॉल्व्ड योर क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, x की वैल्यूज आ गई, go back to your statement, see if any of the answers you obtain is to be rejected or both are possible. I hope I'm making myself clear. Let's write the answer for this. तो ये जो पॉजिटिव है इसकी इंपॉर्टेंस लेट करते टाइम नहीं है, आंसर फाइंड आउट करते टाइम है. The word positive is important for your answer, not for your assuming part. Let the two consecutive integers be x, x plus 1. According to question, simply their product is given as 306. So x into x plus 1 equals to 306. Simplify and obtain the quadratic equation. That's it. Okay, this is the second warning for these students now. Anshdeep, Arman Basra, Arshpreet, Aryan Madan, Mehek, Bhavya. Some of you have turned your videos off, which were on earlier. Damanpreet, still video is off. Harpreet Kaur. Kavim, your video was on, you have turned it off. Meherjot, Rashika, Ravgun haven't turned their videos on.
Sorry, ma'am, what did you just say?
Your video was on when you joined the class, you turned it off. Tashampreet, Vani, Vidhi.
Ma'am, right now it is on. On my screen, it is showing.
Now it's on. Third part. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their ages in years, 3 years from now will be 360. We would like to find Rohan's present age. So let's represent Rohan's present age as X. The mother's age will be
X plus 26.
X plus 26.
26 years.
26.
We need to write down the equation by product of their ages in future. Using this, उनकी जो future ages का product है, that is 360. Find out their future ages and then form your quadratic equation. You may directly do it after assuming the ages for Rohan and his mother. उसके बाद आप directly equation बना सकते हो. Equation जो बनेगी वो future ages से बनेगी. 3 years later, Rohan's age will be x plus 3, mother's age will be x plus 29, and the product
29.
to 360. हमने लास्ट चैप्टर में बहुत ज्यादा काम किया है इक्वेशंस बनाने पे, so I expect कि now you should be able to make the equations on your own. Let Rohan's age at present be x years. Will be x plus 26 years. Three years from now, simplify. Kindly check. मैंने बहुत डिटेल में लिखा, it's not required. Just by assuming the present ages, you can form your quadratic equation directly. Solved.
Yes, ma'am.
Fourth part, a train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 kilometers per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. So start by assuming the speed of the train. You are given the distance. You can find out what's the usual time the train takes to cover that journey. Then afterwards you may make changes. जो उसकी रेगुलर स्पीड है उसको अगर हम x किलोमीटर्स पर आवर अज्यूम करते हैं, the distance covered is 480 kilometers. The time taken to cover this journey will be 480 over x. These are the usual values. Normal speed, the distance to be covered, and the time the train takes normally. And then you make changes. अगर हम speed को reduce कर देंगे तो time increase हो जाएगा. So increase the speed. The new speed will be x plus 8 kilometers per hour. The distance still is 480 kilometers. The new time taken for the journey is equal to. Now form your equation from here. You may use this value 480 over x plus 8. ये time आएगा. Equation will be formed by using this relation. The
Next
new
would be
time.
x minus 8
Oh, sorry.
because
It's
in
to be
speed has
reduced.
less.
It's to be reduced. Sorry. Your new speed is to be reduced, so it will be x minus 8. The time will be 480 over x minus 8. To form your equation, use the relation. जो नया time है आपका, the new time for the journey is 3 hours more than the regular time. Let's write this down. उसके बाद equation बनाते हैं हम. This is actually one of the very important questions. Speed, distance, time. Speed reduced. Distance is still 480 kilometers. The new time taken to cover the journey is 480 over x minus 8 hours. According to question, the new time for the journey is 3 hours more than usual time. Use this to form your equation. What is the new time? It's 480 over x minus 8 equal to 3 hours more than the usual time. Normally जितना time लगता था उससे 3 hours ज़्यादा लग रहे हैं. तो आपका normal time ये beginning में है. 480 over x, this is the usual time, plus 3. Simplify and form the equation. I'm transposing the terms containing x on the left-hand side, the ones without x on the right-hand side. Simplify this by taking LCM. I hope you remember how we take LCM if we have algebraic expressions in the denominator. Product of the denominators, yeah. Cross multiply to obtain your numerators. Simplify. It will take a while for you to solve this. Do it carefully. I'll just wait. Tell me what the answer is. I hope it's clear how we have formed the equation. If anyone has any question with respect to whatever we did till now, 4 parts जो भी हमने किए हैं, equations form किए हैं, Later on in the chapter also, you have questions where you will be asked to represent the real life situations with the help of quadratic equation and then solve to find out the unknowns.
X square minus 8x minus 1280 equals to 0.
X square minus 8x minus 1280 equals to 0. This is your answer finally after simplification. Tell me if it is done.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Can we form the equation as x minus 8 into 480 by x plus 3 equals to 4 plus 3 equals
Beta, your voice is breaking. Could you please repeat?
x minus 8 into 480 by x plus 3 equals to 480. Can we form the equation this way?
Yes, yes. Has everyone
can you-
solved this?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see. You may check 480x minus 480x plus
3840.
3840.
in the denominator you will have x square minus 8x equals to 3. Transpose the denominator. This will be cancelled and you get 3x square minus 24x equals to 3840. So 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 equals to 0. 3 common. You're left with x square minus 8x minus 1280 equals to 0. So this is the answer. In case anyone
Thank
could
you.
not solve. Okay. It's very important. This particular type is very important. Shall we proceed? Has everyone done this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone who is writing this down, should we wait? Okay. Exercise 4.2 onwards, actually, exercise 4.2 onwards, we will be working on solving the quadratic equations. Solution of a quadratic equation simply as solution of a linear equation, value of the variable which will satisfy your equation. किसी भी equation का आप solution ढूंढ रहे हो, you're looking for that value of the variable which will make the sides of your equation equal to one another. So left hand side should become equal to right hand side. आप ऐसी value ढूंढ रहे हो. The way they have represented here is if x equals to alpha is a value which satisfies your equation. X equals to alpha, where alpha could be any real number, alpha is such a value of the variable which satisfies your quadratic equation, then we say that it's the solution of your quadratic equation. And it's same as the zeros of the quadratic polynomial you have at hand. As I said in the beginning, हमारी quadratic equation बनती है अगर हम किसी quadratic polynomial को equal to 0 लिखते हैं. तो हम ऐसी वैल्यू ढूंढ रहे हैं x की जिससे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड becomes equal to right hand side. So we are trying to make the quadratic polynomial on the left hand side equal to 0. And the value for which the quadratic polynomial will become 0 is actually referred to as the zeros of that polynomial. So zeros of the polynomial are same as the roots or the solution of the quadratic equation we have. And since the number of zeros that could exist for a quadratic polynomial is 2 at the most, ज्यादा से ज्यादा हमारे पास एक क्वाड्रेटिक पॉलिनोमियल के कितने जीरोस हो सकते हैं? 2 जीरोस हो सकते हैं. कीपिंग दैट इन माइंड, आपके पास जो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन होगी उसके भी ज्यादा से ज्यादा कितने आंसर्स आएंगे? 2 आंसर्स आएंगे. दैट सिंपली मींस देयर कुड बी 2 डिस्टिंक्ट आंसर्स. आपके पास दो डिफरेंट वैल्यूज आ रही हैं x की एंड बोथ दोस वैल्यूज सैटिस्फाई योर इक्वेशन. द सेकंड ऑप्शन जहां पे आपके पास सिर्फ एक वैल्यू आ रही है, that means there is only one value of the variable which satisfies your equation, then 0. There is no value of x which satisfies your equation. In that case, we say that there is no solution of the equation we have. 2 values, 1 value, no value. तीनों possibilities हैं. And later on in the chapter, you will come across quadratic formula. As the name says, it's a formula with the help of which we can find out whether or not quadratic equation will have a solution. And if it has a solution, what kind of answer will it give us? For now, let's just quickly write down what do we understand by the term solution of a quadratic equation, and then we will proceed with the exercise. I hope you all remember how we used to find out the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Chapter 2 में जैसे आप quadratic polynomial की zeros find out करते थे, same method लगेगा यहाँ पे भी to find out the solution of the quadratic equation. So simply कोई भी आपके पास ऐसी वैल्यू है x की, if you put that value in your equation, the equation is satisfied. The word satisfies means LHS becomes equal to RHS. Simply, equation is satisfied means once you replace the variable by that value, the left hand side of the equation becomes equal to right hand side of your quadratic equation. Then your equation will be satisfied and the value that you used will be called the solution or root of the quadratic equation. Interchangeably use होंगे words. कहीं पे solution बोला होगा, कहीं पे root बोला होगा. They mean one and the same thing. In order to find out the solution, how do we solve it? There are a few methods, out of which one has been deleted. Number one, we have factorization of the quadratic polynomial, and this can be done with the help of identities, either with the help of identities, or you may split the middle term, whichever is suitable. And this is what we have been doing in chapter number 2. Chapter number 2 में जहाँ पे आपको question दिया था, find out the zeros of the quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship. That's a very important question. Verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Same method will be used in order to find out the roots of your quadratic equation. Second is completing the squares. This is the method which is deleted. Completing the squares. आपकी exercises में अगर कहीं पे ये question है तो हम नहीं करेंगे वो. Third one is by using the quadratic formula. And the last one is actually the most preferred. Formula hai, obviously, you don't have to think about which identity is applicable, whether or not we can split the middle term. Just apply the formula and you'll get your answer. Kindly write down a note. A quadratic equation can have at most 2 solutions. Let's quickly revise. How do we use a factorization? This is the first method. Your exercise 4.2 is based on this particular method to find out the solution of the quadratic equation. So we will either be using identities or we will be splitting the middle term. So let's consider a couple of examples in order to revise. I'm writing these two. So I'll give you 2 minutes. I think 2 minutes are more than sufficient to find out the roots of these two. अपनी left hand side को आपको factorize करना है. Factorize means you have to write it as product of two linear factors. 4x square minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. Think if any identity is applicable or you would like to split the middle term.
Identity
A minus B whole square.
This is a minus b whole square. So I can identify two perfect squares. The first term and the last term. These are two perfect squares. The middle term is twice the product of these two, the bases. मेरे पास दो terms हैं जो perfect squares हैं. And the middle term is equal to double the product of the bases I have written. जो exponential values लिखी हैं मैंने, उनका अगर हम base multiply कर लें और उस product को double कर दें, आपको middle term मिल जाएगी. This can simply be written as 2x minus 1 whole square equals to 0. From here, 2x minus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 1. This is what we require. We wanted to write the quadratic expression as product of two linear factors. The last step that you should have, product of two linear factors. The next step is to take these linear factors equal to 0 one by one. Either the first linear factor is equal to 0, from there x comes out to be 1 by 2, or your second linear factor can be 0, from there also x comes out to be 1 by 2. So right now we have only one value which satisfies your quadratic equation, but it's repeating. This is an example where your quadratic equation is satisfied by only one value, but that value repeats itself. आपने दो आंसर्स फाइंड आउट किए हैं और दोनों आंसर सेम आ रहे हैं. The roots are equal. You may just write for yourself. वहां पे हम रिप्रेजेंट करते थे अल्फा बीटा से. Alpha will be 1 by 2, beta will be 1 by 2. What about the second one?
middle term splitting.
Middle terms. Okay. Can anyone answer quickly?
X equals to 3 and x minus 1 and then 2x minus 3 is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1
X comes out to be 1 and 3 by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you split the middle term?
2x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 3 equal to 0.
Okay, minus 2x minus 3x. I'm just reordering minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 so that the factorization is easier. In pairs, regrouping easily हो जाएगी. 2x into x minus 1 minus 3 into x minus 1 equals to 0. The linear factors are x minus 1 and 2x minus 3. You have to take each of these linear factors equal to 0. जैसे zeros find out करते थे, exactly वही method है. X comes out to be 1, x comes out to be 3 by 2. In this case, we have two distinct roots. Alpha and beta are different from each other. I hope it's clear.
Yes,
अगर
ma'am.
किसी को नहीं याद, if there's anyone who does not remember, so you have today exercise 2.2 थी आपकी, उसको revise कर लो. I think बहुत बार आपने कर ली है. Revise exercise 2.2. The method you used to find out the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, same method will be used here. Revise that and try question number 1 of 4.2. Try question number 1 of 4.2. That will be your homework. I'll be discussing with you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
God
ma'am.
bless you, beta. God bless
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.
God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.